the odds of you actually having that employee show up and stay there for longer than 3 months, those statistics also indicate that you're losing probably more money than that on average. Hey everybody, this is Tim and Brett from Skillwork. In the video today, we're going to be talking about excuses or objections that companies make about changing their hiring practice. We need a new solution now, and we can't afford to lose time and money on a new approach. So the fact of the matter is, you really can't afford to lose time and money on your existing approach in terms of finding the right skilled labor to address your labor shortage. Some facts from a recent Society for Human Resource Management survey I found very compelling with respect to this topic. Traditional internal hiring practices on average takes about 1 to 4 months depending on skill set, location, wages, etc. And we're finding the more advanced skill set, which is the growing trend across construction, manufacturing, field service, and transportation, more technical actually requires more time. So time is money. If it takes on the average of 1 to 4 months, it's pretty easy to equate what that looks like in terms of not only the cost to do that search, but the impact of your ongoing operations for not having the skilled labor you need to be able to address the shortages or meet that project deadline. A second thing that came out in that study that I also thought was compelling is that the cost to hire an employee on average is a little over $4,000 and takes about 42 days. So put that in terms of money. It's costing you about $4,000 every time you go out and try to hire an employee. And I think we made a point previously that the odds of you actually having that employee show up and stay there for longer than 3 months, those statistics also indicate that you're losing probably more money than that on average. The third thing that I thought was compelling with respect to the argument that we can't afford this new approach and process is that the cost of a bad hire, getting the wrong guy or the wrong person, according to another study by CareerBuilder, estimates that cost around $7,000 to $10,000 per employee. So pretty soon, the cost of this begins to add up. So the fact of the matter is, you're actually adding costs to the bottom line by not looking for alternative methods to solve this solution.
You read those statistics and you almost get caught up in the fear, well, I don't want to make a bad hire, so I won't make any hire.
Yeah.
And so, which obviously is not a good solution. But I think all of these point to the need to just be very open to looking at better solutions or additional solutions to solving this problem. Everything from finding the right people and getting them, hopefully through the process, more efficiently where you have to apply less of your own internal resources to getting that done.
Yeah, so what we're talking about here is risk exposure to your company. So you have a staffing risk, it's very real. It's one of the number one risks that keep leaders awake at night. The risk to not having the right people at the right time and right place to meet my goals and objectives. So what do you do with risk? Well, you can mitigate it, and mitigate it is looking for alternative approaches, or you can transfer. You can transfer that risk, transfer the cost associated with it to a company or a partner who deals with this every day, who is a professional in this space. So rather than incur the cost and the delay associated with looking for the right worker at the right time, you simply transfer that cost and that risk to a partner, a company like ours, who focuses on making sure that we do all the vetting ahead of time, that we make sure that you get the right person at the right time and the right place. And if for some reason it isn't the right fit, that risk is ours. We're the ones that solve that problem for you, and it behooves us to do that in a timely manner. So the smart leader will look for ways to not only mitigate the risk, but to transfer those expenses. And along with that 4 months on average that you may be spending looking for an average employee, doesn't it make more sense to allocate that time to your core business, to have your people focused on advancing your goals and objectives rather than spend their time looking for the right fit? Why not put that in the hands of somebody that you can partner with and trust to do that for you?
Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. For more information on how your organization can overcome the skilled labor shortage in America, visit skillwork.com.